And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. You know, I'm telling you what, man, this is something amazing. If you are waiting to the last minute to get into crypto, if you're waiting to the last minute to be a Crypto Hulk $500 member for 3 months, you might, this is the end of the end. The show we got for today, I'm telling you what, it is pretty obvious. You need to get in the right position. See, here's the problem with waiting too long. There's people that come to me and they start talking about stuff, and I'm like, you're kind of like all the way at the end, dude. Like, you should have called me like when I started doing this shit like a year ago. We should have been having this talk a year ago, not like right now. So some people are going to wait till the very, 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 very end, and then guess what? I can't help you. So you've got a very limited time right now to bust moves. Some of you are going to wait, and then it's all going to happen. You'll be like, oh, shit, I missed it. Now would be a great time to hook up and get phone consultations with Crypto Hulk, because I'm telling you what, I had to help out this one guy yesterday. He's only got 5,000 in crypto total. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, dude, you need like another 3 years. But we came up with a little plan to help the guy out. So you can only postpone this shit for so long. You might as well get in right now. It's not too late. I can help when we can have a phone consultation and figure out what we're going to do right now for you. Congratulations to people joining up. I know a couple things about crypto. So you're at a point right now. Information is vital. Now, there's one guy that don't have barely any crypto at all. He's paying for the $500 membership fee because he knows that I get that 500. Now I'm going to show him how to make 5 million. It's like that. It's not bragging. It's easy. It's really not difficult at all. If you like, for me, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this shit for 6 years in crypto. And my understanding is you don't. Oh, it's actually the drug use. My name's Crypto Hulk. Thanks, Chris Sharpie. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know anything about finances. I'm also not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about crypto. This whole show is a fake joke. This show is designed to get you financially destroyed. My intention is to get you financially destroyed. Anytime I call you, send you a text, whatever it is, oh my God. See, the reason is this is one of the biggest drug dealers on the internet right here.
It's showtime.
Yep. I'll be back. I always come back. Got that right. That's what we do. Chucky buys the drugs. Now, his girlfriend's about 12 inches tall. She's an Uber driver. She's on drugs as well. Cracked out ex-hooker. Man, the drugs we do over here, it's unimaginable. 5 pounds of heroin every day. We slam that shit in our veins. We snort 500 pounds of cocaine. Hey, Stephen Morris, bet you can't outdo this one. We drink probably 1,000 gallons of vodka between the three of us, me, Zoltar, and Chucky. And we do like LSD on top of that. We just eat that shit like mouthfuls at a time. So there you go. That's how this program is ran. You got white teeth coin, huh? It's the comedy for me. That's why I'm here. Oh my God. Well, it's it's not intended ever to be a comedy show. But I guess some stuff is interpreted as funny from what I've heard. All right, let's see. Oh God, where do we start? Let's start with the IMF, Crypto Hulk, warning that we're going to have a global collapse. That's not a big deal. I'm going to wait another 1, 2, 3 months before I become a Crypto Hulk $500 member for 3 months. I think that would be a great idea. I'm just going to wait 3 more months and just kind of see if it's worth the money. I'm just like, oh God, okay, you'll see. That'll be the best fucking $500 you ever spent. Okay, everybody. High on drinking super glue. Yeah. We over here we snort gasoline like constantly. Like this is right here. This is clean gasoline. We drink it and we snort gas. Larry brother. Oh, this is for the Uber driver. Here's for the Uber driver for all the knowledge we need to know. You know, that Uber driver, we pay that guy so much money for all the drugs we do here that Chucky's girlfriend. Well, okay, it's a guy that looks like a girl. Chucky's kind of a weirdo, okay? He's kind of like that, all right? I don't approve. Me and Zotar are like, oh, keep that shit away. But Chucky, I guess, might like doing that. I have no idea. Larry Brotherton, let me write you down here, buddy. Looks like Larry re-upped and got his second $500 membership. He must think it's valuable. I don't know what he sees. It's all the drugs, actually. But no, a lot of people now are going on to their second membership before the first one's even done because they realize information's important. I had another guy call me the other day. He's got, like $5,000. Was that, earlier he called me. He's going to put in I think a minimum of 5 to... Yesterday, some guy helped him spend $5,000. That was fun. Today, somebody else called, and I forgot how much he's got. Anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000. But he's got to put it into Caleb Brown first. Then he's going to call me, and I'm going to tell him what to buy. After I get high, before I tell him what he's going to buy, I got to snort 50 lines of cocaine, right, Stephen Morris? Good old Larry. Look, when you call Crypto Hulk up, anti-keistering fund. Oh my God, Robert Driscoll. That's another thing we do. We keister drugs. That's how we get high sometimes. Suppositories and shit. That's fun. You don't even have to eat them. You just shove them up your ass. All right. People are like, what the hell? People have this video on and their kids are here. What the hell is going on with this guy? He's doing all these drugs and shit. Absolutely. I have by far the best legal disclaimer on the fucking internet. Telling you I'm doing so much fucking drugs. Someday I'm going to show up with some white baking soda or something right here. But, oh, that's the cocaine. And it's like, I got the best legal disclaimer. I love it. Even though Crypto Hulk law firm's like, we don't need to protect you, dude. You already give the best disclaimer on the planet. Really? Thanks, Hulk. There's Coasty, another $500 member. Thanks, Hulk, for all your hard work. Right. These people that pay this money, they know what's coming. I've been in this business for 6 years, and they call up on the phone, and we discuss. I'm not trying to sell them shit. I don't steer them towards any particular nothing. I tell them, I'm going to give you information and this and that. Some of them want me to tell them, Crypto Hulk, what should I do? I'm like, I can't tell you. I explain shit to them, and I'm like, now, you decide what you got to do. I can't tell you. Now, sometimes I'll be like, now, if that was me doing shit, I would do this, that, or the other. But you, see, my life's different. I tell them this. I don't got 3 kids at home, or I don't got this and that. Like, my life is different. What I would tell somebody like me is different than somebody like you, but I can't tell you. And these people are happy that join the group. Okay. I'm buying, but I'm an addict, says Mikey Gilbert. Real facts, faux show. Faux show. You got to quit distracting me. Unless you got $500 in here. Everybody, okay, now I'm not going to joke. Because brand new people don't get my personality. They think I'm serious when I use all these drugs and shit. Which I am. Everybody, the day of reckoning is here. You've been watching me for 6 years. I think officially right now, I think it's official. The IMF I'm not joking anymore. Later on, I'll joke a little bit. Right now, this is super serious because I want brand new people to realize I'm not joking. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, they're warning us that crypto, or as they call it, tokenized finance. Everybody, this is what's up. Crypto is like fucking bogus. If it's not backed by shit, that's why the term crypto is bogus. Tokenized crypto is massive. That's what's up. Right here. Tokenized crypto is going to destroy the old system, okay? No one's going to want that old system anymore, all right? The IMF is warning us of this. The IMF warns tokenization. That's what we want, right? The stuff we want has to crash the old system. That's how you and me get rich. That's why you're watching me ranting and raving and screaming and yelling and cussing and shit and calling other people names or whatever it is. You know that this crypto system is taking over the old system. The old system has to crash into the ground. There's got to be some pain. The IMF warns crypto finance risks amplifying market crises ahead. Market crisis is coming, okay? I call that a black swan. If the International Monetary Fund is calling it this, you've got to understand you are at the very end. And I don't know how long that is. You've got the IMF telling us right here, market crisis coming. Crises. Moving Wall Street's trading infrastructure onto blockchain. What they're doing is they're moving Wall Street's trading ability onto a blockchain system, everybody. It is here. You are at the tail end. I don't give a fuck what these crypto prices are. I'm glad they're like this. It's cheap as fuck. Brand new people, take advantage of this shit. Get a loan, okay? Moving Wall Street's trading infrastructure onto blockchain-based systems could accelerate financial crisis. Whoa, Crypto Hulk, it's happening right now. It's getting set up. They are telling you, if you have ears, use them. The IMF is telling you. Crypto is going to accelerate financial crisis. The old system is ready to burn to the ground, everybody. Our day is here. I read the fucking article yourself. I'm not making shit up. It's right here. Crypto Hulk Show is based on fact. When you call me up, it's based on fact. We are getting right near the end. Information is very, very important to have, okay? The ability to talk to a guy like Crypto Hulk, you're going to be set straight. You're going to know exactly what the fuck to do, okay? No brand new mysteries. Brand new people don't take 3 to 6 months or a year to figure this shit out. One guy called me up. He's been in crypto 9 months. He's like, I need to speed this shit up. I need to learn this shit real quick, like right now. I said, yeah, another 9 months from now, this thing's already gone. It's poof, going up to the moon. Crypto-based systems will accelerate financial crisis beyond the regulator's ability to respond. This crypto, they're telling you right now, the system is going to be destroyed. This is the black swan, people. The IMF is warning us. That's not tomorrow. It's not next week. Might not be in 3 months. I don't have a date. Can you just read the fucking article and just go with it? That's how people are successful on this channel and people that I talk to on the phone. I'm like, quit trying to predict shit, man. Don't time the markets. You've got to get in and do what you got to do. You're not going to predict shit and whatever. You're not going to do that. Otherwise, you would be working for BlackRock making $1 million a year. What you got to do is listen to my articles here and do what the fuck you got to do, okay? Even as the technology, the crypto promises to cut costs and eliminate settlement delays. Tokenization is what, brand new people? The act of representing stocks, bonds, or cash as digital tokens. You can tokenize a house, a property. You can tokenize United States treasuries. What a token is, again, okay, a dollar bill. If you hold a dollar bill in 1950 and 1960s and shit, all the way back to the 30s, a dollar bill was a token of gold. If you had a $20 bill back in 1935, all the way up to like 1971 or 3 or whatever it was, that dollar bill was a token. It was a physical token of 1 ounce of gold. That's what a $20 bill was. It was worth an ounce of gold at one point. Then it got reevaluated like 25 or 26 or something like that, okay? A $20 bill was a paper physical token of an ounce of gold. Now, what are these tokens we're talking about now? A digital, that means invisible. A digital token is a representative something in the real world, okay? That's what we're talking about here. Digital tokens is a structural overhaul. The whole financial structure is going to be destroyed and a whole brand new one brought in. That is a structural overhaul of the financial architecture. That's what's happening right now. The IMF is telling us we are headed towards destruction. Okay? They use the term market crises. Amplifies when you turn that shit up. This is what's happening right now. Now is the day. Should you be concerned? Yes. You should be concerned. You're not in the right position. That's what you can be concerned about. You got the right channel. You got all the information. You got me to help you out and call you and talk to you and figure this shit out. There's no reason you should not come through this with millions and millions of dollars. There's no fucking way. Banks, clearinghouses, and asset managers, including BlackRock, the biggest organization in the entire world, and JP Morgan Chase. Here's what the biggest investment company in the world, BlackRock, and the biggest, most important bank in the world, JP Morgan, they are already running live pilots, everybody. They are running live cryptocurrency platforms already done. They're running them live to test a technology that they hope and they know will be cryptocurrency. That's what's up right here. Now, what happened in September? NASDAQ got approval from the SEC to allow stocks to be traded on the NASDAQ. Oh my God. It's all happening right here. I don't care what the prices are. Prices, okay, look, for all the dumb people out there, prices right now don't mean a fucking thing. They're telling you they're already running on a platform. They're running pilots right now. You cannot see them. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Look, man. People talk about market cap. That is so played out like an 8-year-old hooker. It doesn't matter what the market cap is in crypto. Why? Because there is no crypto market, dumbass. All these fucking YouTube influencers are so fucking stupid. Well, XRP's only got this $1 million market cap. They're not using the market, you fucking cocksucker. Wow, how are you that fucking stupid? Dark pools, private ledgers. They're running tokens right now on private ledgers, dumbass. They're telling you right here. You're not going to see what the real price is. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. No wonder we can't see what the real price is. We don't have crypto laws. That's why they're not using it right now, dumbasses out there on YouTube making these stupid fucking videos. Oh, XRP, it only has this much. You can't see it, dumbass. Your little Etherscan shit. They're not using Etherscan, dumbass. They're on all these platforms you cannot see. That's why Crypto Hulk is here. When you watch Crypto Hulk channel, these other fucking stupid ass people, don't even watch them. They don't even know what they're talking about. I don't care if they got a $1,000 suit on and they're wearing these little gold sunglasses. These guys are so fucking stupid. I'm showing you right here. They're running live pilots already. You can't see it, dumbass. Wow, it's shocking. I don't even watch other YouTube influencers. They're so fucking stupid. It says right here, stress events are likely to unfold faster. Stress events. That means like market crashes. Stress events are likely to unfold faster with crypto, leaving less time for discretionary intervention. Settlement delays serve as buffers that give central banks and regulators. That means if some fucked up shit happens in crypto, which it won't if you're using a good crypto platform like Ripple, the Ripple platform, good solid cryptos, not Peppy and all that dumb shit, okay? If you're using an ISO 20022, let's call them crypto, then you're good to go. If you're using Bank Social, Zebek, Telcoin, any of these things, you're all good. If not, stress events can happen fast on a blockchain. You can get wiped out. Solana and Ethereum, they're hacked all the time. Solana and Ethereum are hacked all the time. How many times XRP get hacked? Oh, 0. It's been around since 2013. Only 13 years, not one hack. How many times has Ethereum or Solana cryptos gotten hacked? All the time. It's like they're famous for that. Ethereum's already been hacked already, the system. The IMF guy says that stable coins are increasingly used as settlement assets. Then you get the dummies that say, oh, but Crypto Hulk, Ripple's not using the XRP. They're using the Ripple Labs USD stablecoin. That is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. And this too shall pass. XRP's a bridge, dumbass. It's not meant to be buying shit with, dumbass. So these dumbasses out there running their little crypto channels, popping off with their dumb shit, little gay boy comments, and they have no fucking clue, all right? XRP is a bridge in between currencies. It's not designed to buy shit, dumbass, because that's going to take the sovereignty away from every single country, dumbass. The Ugandan people can use their money. Everybody in the world is going to use their money. They're not going to use XRP to buy shit, dumbasses of the world that don't have a fucking clue. It's a bridge between transactions. It's a liquidity hub, the XRP ledger, that'll be incorporated in the world's payment system. It already is, the Interledger Protocol. Oh, shit. Yeah, you didn't know about that, did you? No, but you sure could suck your boyfriend's fat dick, can you? I bet you get an A+ in that, don't you? Ripple, the Interledger Protocol, is already integrated into the internet. The HTTP 402, dumbass. Well, what is that? Is that a new dildo me and my boyfriend have to get? Yeah, it is. Go look it up. These people are so fucking stupid, I swear to God. They have no clue about XRP. It's a bridge. It's not a fucking currency to buy shit with, dumbass. It sits in between transactions. And the whole world's going to run on the XRP ledger. It's called the Interledger Protocol. Look this shit up. They only invented it 12 years ago. Fucking genius. Doesn't even know about that shit. That's fucking embarrassing. These people on YouTube and shit have no fucking idea. They have no business making crypto videos. It's embarrassing for a human being to be so fucking stupid like that in public. Embarrassing yourself in public, showing people you have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You're talking about. Embarrassing, inglorious little bastards. 1970 Legends like, yeah, dumbass. Oh my God. Mike Gilbert says, is 50,000 XRP enough? Yeah, that's a good amount, man. Oh, wait a second. We got somebody wants back in the club. Kevin wants back in the club. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, it's a good time, Kevy boy. Kevo. Hold on a minute. Let me write your name here on the list. Kevin M. And $500. This will be some of the best $500 you've ever spent. This is for your future. You don't want to fuck up your future, man. Now is the time when this shit, when the IMF's telling you a crisis, I'm not making this shit up. People are like, oh, you're just being melodramatic. No, you're being a fucking cocksucker because you can't fucking read. There's a IMF warns. Let's read the title of the article. This is Bloomberg, dumbass. I keep saying that word. This is Bloomberg, dumbass. One of the biggest business. This is the biggest business website that relays information. IMF was warning you. They're warning you. They're not suggesting, oh, there might be a little. They're telling you, dumbass. Some people are saying, oh, cryptoholics just being melodramatic. IMF is warning you. That doesn't sound like a fucking nothing to me. That tokenized finance is going to amplify market crisis. They're telling you right now. How is that not news? That's a big fucking deal. Oh, it's not a big deal, crypto. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's why you got no fucking channel, right? All you do is run your fucking mouth and stupid ass comments. All I do is block that shit. I don't even respond. I block it, and if it's really bad, I like to report it. Hopefully I can get you in trouble or something. But I'm not getting in a pissing match with some brokey who leaves stupid fucking comments on my channel. I got time for that shit. I got $500 people paying me to call them, not to answer. I don't chat with dumb fucks on my social media. I don't have time for that shit. They're just broke people. If they were doing important shit, if you were doing important shit, you wouldn't be leaving stupid fucking comments on my show. You have no life, no wife, no kids. You're some fucking loser, okay? Starlight Wanderlust. That's an interesting name. Okay, you're good till July 4th. Oh, July 4th. How cool. Independence Day. Free United States. When we kicked the British's ass and got them out of this fucking country. Oh, crypto hog. No, we didn't. Not technically. No. Would you shut up? Quit being a buzzbot. You're the guy at the party that's like, oh, man, I think I've had too much to drink. I just finished my first beer, and oh, shit. My mommy told me I shouldn't stay out past 11 o'clock with you guys. You're going to get me into trouble, and I might end up having sex with some girl. Like, you're the total buzzbuster. All right, let's go to the next article. Okay, we got Kevin on there and the Starlight. Starlight, I got you hooked up. All right. There's that IMF. This is what a black swan is. If you're brand new, here is what a black swan is. Let me show you right here. I believe right now one is starting, okay? From all the years I've been doing these crypto shows, I never seen no shit like this. When the IMF's telling us this crypto is going to cause crises, that's your sign. Now's the fucking time, okay? If you ever thought about getting serious about crypto, now's the fucking time to do it. That's a good article there. Here's an article here from April 2nd. I want you to see, if you're in business, let's say you're a stock investor and all these things. I don't invest in stocks. But crypto hawk, you talk about these stocks and stuff. I know. I don't do shit. I don't do everything I talk about on the show. It's just then people are like, oh, you're just talking about that stock because you bought it and you want people to invest. I don't invest in stocks. If I bring up a stock, I don't invest in them. So I make no fucking money off that. I don't have any code. I don't give you, just buy the shit wherever you want to buy it at. I don't give a fuck. Okay, how Securitize is working with the New York Stock Exchange to bring equities on chain. I want you to understand this title, brand new people. There's a company called Securitize. They tokenize real world objects and put them into a crypto form. They're already doing that for BlackRock, the biggest financial company in the entire world. Now Securitize, you got to hear this shit. This is unbelievable. Now this article is a couple days old. Securitize is working with the New York Stock Exchange to bring crypto equities aboard. You know, there's things called equities and then stocks, bonds, derivatives. Okay, they're taking equities and putting them into crypto form on the New York Stock Exchange. Like they're getting all ready, everybody. Eventually, these crypto laws will pass. Look at what's going on. Are they waiting? Are they waiting for crypto laws to come into place? No, they're not waiting. Why are you waiting to get serious with crypto and to get your information straight, to get your portfolios checked out and all that stuff? That's the title. I just wanted to show you this right here. That's on the blog. Let's go to the next. Ripple right here. Here's Ripple. This article here, April 1st, and this is not an April Fool's joke. Copy and a paste. Look what's going on with Ripple. I want you to see something here. I don't care what the Ripple, hey, Stu Lavelle. Stu Lavelle, 1970 legend. Dennis, if you're out there, I'm going to Thailand July 2027. I'm just putting that out there in case if any of you guys are going. We'll have a Thailand meetup and we'll do a show. Hopefully we won't be too drunk, inebriated. I probably will. I know Stu Lavelle will. So Stu, take the microphone. Oh, God, that could be a disaster. But I think it would be a lot of fun, though. I don't think it would hurt my reputation. I lost that a long time ago. Ripple. Okay, listen to the title of this one. This is like, this one, you know. This one, you know you're at the right place. Ripple unveils a game changer, okay? XRP and crypto are now integrated into corporate treasury systems. Everybody, Ripple, oh my God, let me read this. This thing is so fucking massive right here. In what could be considered a major institutional development, the company behind XRP and the Ripple Lab stablecoin unveiled two product lines, called digital asset accounts and unified treasury. Oh, God. It's within the Ripple Treasury platform, everybody. This is where Ripple now hooks up all the businesses in the world with their cryptocurrency, and then they start buying it. And they hold it in a treasury, and it keeps track of everything. So they can buy and sell cryptos with 1,000 companies, and it's all organized. It's all organized and easy to keep track. Ripple's hooking them all up right now with this. Okay? Do you think these crypto... Hey, I'm hoping the crypto laws pass in May. Because if so, oh, shit. It's looking like, to me, it's going to pass. Because look what I'm showing you. The New York Stock Exchange is starting to tokenize equity. Like, it's all, they're not waiting. They are not waiting for the Democrats to pass these crypto laws. They're doing this shit regardless. You're going to have the whole fucking country hooked up with crypto, and the Democrats are still going to fail to vote on this thing. You'll see it. Then eventually people will force those motherfuckers to vote on it. That's what I'm showing you. I've been telling you that since like 1st of February we started the Crypto Hulk $500 for 3-month group. It's been a success. People are learning, so I'm gonna keep extending it. It's working out great. We still got plenty of time to talk to people. But what I'm showing you here, they're not waiting. These people, these corporations, they're like, fuck it, man. Whether we got crypto laws or not, let's do this thing. Trump ain't gonna bust nobody. He's not like Joe Biden and that fucking Gary Gensler, that little weasel, that fucking cross-dresser, sicko, just like Kristi Noem's husband. What kind of a fucking sicko does that shit? Ripple, these two programs will allow corporations to manage. What kind of a guy dresses up? Really? That's not right. Men are supposed to be like men and try to chase girls, right? Isn't that's like normal shit? Like when you're growing up and I mean, you see girls, it's like, whoa, look at these girls. When I was like 16 years old and shit, like it was amazing when you get a license and you get to drive around and try to catch girls and stuff. That was like the whole point of living. 1970s legend. But it's like, man, when I was a senior in high school, I had a 1980 Trans Am, super shiny, slammed. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm not the one to kiss and tell, but I had a convertible firecracker red or firecracker orange, black interior, fire chicken with a shaker hood, fat tires. Oh my gosh, that car, hoo-wee. Now, I can't drive it these days because I look like a dirty old man. But back in the day, that thing, why would I want to drive around, what, pick up boys or something? That's so fucking disgusting. But anyhow, I'll get off Kristi Noem's husband's issue, but that's just kind of strange. Like, I mean, she ain't ugly. I'm not commenting on how she looks, good or not. It's not but she ain't ugly. And it's like, what the fuck's wrong with that guy? Like, he's got some mental problems or something. That's very bizarro. Now that you've distracted me, the Ripple's got two programs: digital asset accounts, that's one, and then unified treasury. These will allow are you hearing me? Corporations to manage fiat and crypto. Oh my God. So they'll be able to use both crypto and fiat, and the Ripple program will take care of all of this. Such as XRP and stablecoins will run side by side in a single system. This will eliminate the need for separate platforms, separate wallets. I'm telling you what, Ripple is taking over the industry. According to Ripple, on April 1st, this is the first time digital assets are embedded natively into a treasury management system, everybody, allowing the CFO, Chief Financial Officer of a corporation, and the finance teams to have real-time visibility over their entire liquidity, both traditional and blockchain-based. Now I'm going to tell you something right now. They've already been running this. I don't know how many of these companies with Ripple, but they've already been doing this. This is the dirty little secret. The platforms you don't see, the reason XRP don't go up, why? Because they sell on a public market and they buy on a private market. That's how this shit is. When they sell certain things on a market, they'll dump it on the public, which drives the prices down. And then they go buy XRP or something somewhere else, and then maybe Ripple gives them it, then they dump it. Whatever they're doing, it's all shady, and you all know it. So that's what Ripple's doing right now, is hooking up corporations with treasuries and shit like that. Let me check some comments here. Stu, when the time comes, we'll need a car and penthouse. Stuart Lavelle says, well, she does like girls. Kristi Noem's gay? What are these people doing? Like, hey, man, this is beyond the show. That's why I just mess with crypto. I don't even understand what the fuck's going on with people these days, man. Crazy shit. Garrett Cox. He is also a $500 member, getting another membership. That guy, and also, Garrett was pumping and dumping with us last year. But yeah, it's coming, everybody. I mean, I've never seen nothing like this in crypto. This is exciting. It's starting to get exciting right now. I have to admit, I know we're on the right track. We've got to have crypto laws. There's no way I'm reading all this shit and we don't have crypto laws. I don't see that would ever be possible. Now, remember, we can have a dump. That's what a black swan is, okay? So be prepared. It's not all every day is going to be going up, 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 up. No, right now it's time to accumulate. This is time to watch what's going on and understand, all right? This is some very serious times coming in right now. So I went to eat lunch today at Texas Roadhouse. I had the pork ribs, full slab, along with a sweet potato and some corn. And I'll tell you what, I think I like BJ's restaurant. I got to be careful to throw that restaurant right after that word BJ's, because I'm not going to say I like BJ's better and be like, oh, Crypto Hulk, what the fuck? Are you a closet? You know what? BJ's Tavern, I think the name of it is. They're in California and Nevada. I think the ribs are better, at least the one in Reno. I got to go back to BJ's Tavern and try the ribs again. The ones at Texas Roadhouse, they were good, but I think I like the ones at BJ's Tavern better. I do, but they were fall off the bone though. Oh my God, Texas Roadhouse, you go to pull on the bone, it slips right out. I mean, so it was good. I'll go back to Texas Roadhouse again, try steaks or something next. Mooch, there you are. We talked the other day, $500 membership. Can we double stack the membership if we are about to end? Also, of course, you know what? Look, I'm not going to switch this back to the $500 a month, at least not right now. This is important. We're coming in on a black swan, and I want everybody to have access to calling me up. Crypto Hawk, I need a second opinion. I'm going to drop $3,000 on something, or Crypto Hawk, what should I do? I don't have this much that or whatever. I am going to try my absolute best to I'm going to let this 500 for 3 months go and not do that 500 per month thing, because I'm not trying to I want everybody to make it through. So that means I'm going to have more work to do. I'm not afraid of work. You guys obviously know I've been working out for 41 years, 6 days a week. I cold plunge in 34-degree water 7 days a week. I'm not afraid of doing hard shit. So I'm going to keep it open, Mooch, and give you another, and you can stack it up. I'm not going to switch it over and say, I'm not trying to sucker everybody, get you into a $500 for 3 months and then switch it up to $500 a month. I'm not going to do that. I know it's going to take some extra work for me. So yeah, you can stack it. Just when I call you guys, let's keep it to the point. That's how I can get working with people. Okay. We can't have, 1 hour phone conversations, shit like that, but let's get the work done. I will make sure you have all the time, but please don't bullshit waste time on the phone. That way I can get the other, if I can keep this $500 going for 3 months, get everybody's to get plenty of help, but we can't sit there and talk about your dog and your old days at your job and all that. I can't do that. So if you're willing to understand that, then yeah, I'll keep it going. So stack it up. You got another 3 months coming, and there's a whole lot of scary stuff that's about to happen in the world. You're going to need somebody on the phone who's going to help get you through all this mess, okay? And everything's going to work, okay? You guys already know how I am. I'm not going to talk about no dumb shit investing stuff. Everything's solid. Everything's fact-based that we go over. You're going to make it. You're going to know what I know. We're going to talk, and I'm going to say this, that, and that's how I see it. There'll be no mysteries, and we will get your portfolio squared away. And there's other little tricks, and there's all kinds of tricks and stuff I can come up with to get stuff done but I'll leave it at that. So absolutely. Also, thanks for reaching out to the Anderson. I got my appointment with Tony on Monday. Okay. So what happened with that with Mooch is I talked with Mooch, and Mooch said that Anderson didn't ever return his call or whatever it was. So then I've got somebody now on the inside, and that woman her job is to work with Crypto Hulk fans. If you had any kind of issue of communication, that's what, because Anderson realizes Crypto Hulk fans are very important to the business, and they want us to be happy. So if there was any kind of mistake or whatever, that missed call or whatever, let me know, and I will contact people, and Tony will call you. Only talk with Tony about your law stuff or whatever. Nobody else. He is our dedicated person. What do we got here? Oh, wait. For a chain, TGIF has great ribs. Oh. I'll have to see where a TGI Fridays. I'll have to see if there's one in Reno. I'm not sure. I love eating steak and ribs, chicken, corn, okra, like fuck. But I can't eat after. Yeah, I had lunch today at 2:30. I mean, dinner was at 2:30. So that's how I eat. I'm up at 6 and I'll have a breakfast, a couple small little meals, and maybe a dinner at like 2 o'clock-ish or so. That's the last time I really eat, around 2:30. That's my dinner. I just don't like eating late. My stomach, my food in the daytime, the food just goes right through me quick. Not literally, but when I eat the food, it just rapidly absorbs. But at night, everything kind of slows down. So John Follett, thank you very much. Johnny. John Follett is a $500 member. Best advice on Crypto Hulk. John Follett, me and him talked the other day. He's having a little issue with banks, and it was causing him some stress. So I told him what to do, and which is the same fucking thing I did. I got sick of dealing with banks, and I told him to do such and such, and hopefully that works. But yeah, that's what it's for, man. Like, we're at a point now where don't get discouraged, don't get distressed. You're in times right now that are very important. One bad decision could cost you, okay? All right, let me look at the last article here. Omaha Steaks. Gosh, we're talking about food. Still eating my greens and reds. Oh, yeah, that's the powder I take. I'll have to show you guys the powder again. Michael Gilbert says, my credit union manager said I'm too far advanced. That's how it is on the show, man. I'm telling you what, we don't fuck around, because then you find out. Oh, here we go again. FBI. Oh, God. This is why I think Pam Bondi is probably getting fired, because the FBI keeps getting hacked. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what's the problem. If it's either Kash Patel or Pam Bondi or somebody's fucking up in our government. This is ridiculous. That's why Trump's got to like get rid of these people. This is now like the second time in 2 weeks the FBI got hacked. They don't fucking learn, right? But they want to bust you and bust me, but they can't even control their own shit. The FBI, this is now the second time they got booty raped, but they're going to bust you and me for doing shit, right? That is so fucking stupid. Here we go again. Here's the article. But I want to show you something. I think what they're going to do is they're getting set up. This is what I believe. This is all a show, and that's for show. Here's what I believe. You just heard the IMF telling us that there's going to be crises happening, stuff, right? Now we're seeing the FBI getting hacked. This is a national security issue. I want you to see what's coming. Crypto, in my opinion, is going to be, well, first off, the Ripple stablecoin, that will be the United States official stablecoin. You'll see. It's not Circle. There's some other guy, one of the digital dildo brothers out there. He made this claim for years. Oh, Circle's going to be the United States stablecoin. Mark my words for it. No, it's not, you fucking cock. It's going to be the Ripple Labs, okay, stablecoin. And you can go back and watch his show from like 3-4 years ago, and he's bragging, oh, yeah, it's going to be the Circle stablecoin. Mark my words. I'm not going to mark your words. Your words don't mean shit. Right here, the FBI labels a data breach a major incident and has to notify Congress. Oh, my God, these bumbling idiots. The FBI has labeled a recent data breach, which reportedly targeted, here we go again, second time in like 2 weeks, an FBI surveillance system got hacked. Oh, for the love of Pete. This is a major incident, and they had to notify Congress about the cyber intrusion. Now, everybody, listen up, Crypto Hulks. I'm telling you right here, this is a setup. What they're doing, okay, we have to have a reason. We have to have an emergency. See, Congress, controlled by the Democrats, is not allowing this bill to pass. I've been telling the $500 people, and you know, some of you have been with me for 3 months. You could say in the comments, yeah, Crypto Hulk's been telling us this. Fucking shit, Crypto Hulk, you're right. I've been telling you for 3 months now, almost 3 months, 2 months, there's got to be a hack of either the credit unions, the banking system, the power grid, FBI. We've got to have a reason. We've got to have a national security reason to switch over to crypto that Democrats can't fight. They can't fight this. If we have to go to a cryptocurrency-based system to protect the FBI, oh, shit. Yeah, the Democrats can't fight that shit. No. What if the FBI switched over to a blockchain technology? You know what? That's going to spread. There it is right there. Democrats can't stop it. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I see what you're getting at right here. This is going to bring in crypto right here. This is what it is. Second time now in 3 weeks, FBI gets hacked. This is a major incident, according to the government. And they had to notify Congress about the cyber intrusion. The FBI identified anomalous activity. An anomalous is something that's totally different than anything else on unclassified network and quickly leveraged all technical capabilities to remediate the incident. It was determined the access obtained through a third party and constitutes a major incident under the Federal Information Security Modernization Act. They are going to have to, everybody listen up. I'm calling this one. They are going to have to switch to a crypto system. And it's coming, everybody. You can see it right here. It's going to have to come in. Well, I've been telling the $500 people since we started this thing, you're going to have maybe Bank of America get hacked. The credit unions get hacked. Oh, the power grid is going to have to get hacked. Stock market, treasury. At some point, they're going to have to switch to a crypto system, and the Democrats can't stop it, everybody. This is when it takes off. Maybe the black swan is somebody, whoever did this, maybe they take over the FBI headquarters for like a day, 2 days. That would be a reason to have an emergency meeting. Everybody, doesn't always have to be a global crypto meltdown, global financial meltdown. It could be something as an agency somebody hacks into the Federal Bureau and shuts that motherfucker down for 24 hours. Oh, shit. They'd have to go on a crypto-based system. What crypto-based system would that be, Crypto Hulk? Oh, maybe Ripple for finances, and maybe HBAR, because HBAR and Ripple are partners, and maybe because HBAR already has Department of Defense contracts for not being a hackable crypto, and maybe Algorand's involved in there because Algorand's an HBAR and a Ripple partner, and maybe some other ones I could keep naming. Real world use case cryptos, everybody. And that's why brand new people, you can call me up. We can discuss these things. I can set you straight on exactly how shit can go down and what cryptos you need. You don't need to spend. Look, if you're brand new, don't spend the next year trying to figure this shit out. You're going to get left behind. Now is the time. You get an access to call me, and we can go over anything that you need to keep you and catch you right up to speed fast. Time. Right now, $500 is nothing compared to what you could lose out on millions. I can show you how to make millions. If crypto were to take off in 3 months, I can show you how to make millions, crazy millions. 1, 2, 3 million at least. Okay, it's not even tough. All right, you think it's tough, but it's not. I'm telling you. I've been doing this for 6 years. The FBI could get taken over. That would not what if the Department of Justice was hacked? That's national security. Oh my God. Do you know how fast they would vote? Hey, look, we may have crypto voting where the government's going to vote on crypto laws in May, right? The end of May. So what do we got? April, that's 2 months. What if some threat actor goes into the Department of Justice and controls that shit for 12 hours? That would be like all bad, right? The president would have a forced meeting, an emergency meeting with Congress. They could have this voted in tomorrow. I can't tell you when this thing takes off. They can create whatever kind of, you can't predict. People out there, Hulk, I want a Beanie Baby advice, meow. I want Beanie Baby advice, meow. Well, that was on yesterday's show. Let me see here. How we need to join. Yeah. Look, there's some $500 people that are trying to time the market. They're going to wait for this to go up and try to. No. You're going to get wrecked. You're going to miss out on millions. You're not going. See, what you're trying to do is predict markets. That's how you get financially destroyed. That's how you miss out on the biggest shit because you're focusing on little shit. I need you to step back, stop playing Zoltar and trying to predict when shit goes up and I'll sell that and then I'll go buy this crypto. And don't do that shit. You will get fucking destroyed and left behind. I'm just letting you know. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say with this FBI thing. This is ridiculous, but they're getting set up, everybody. They're getting you prepped up. Like a boxer, he's sitting in the corner. They rub the boxer's neck a little bit and he turns it, he's getting ready. They are prepping you mentally to be ready. That's what this is. It's a psych op, okay? They're getting you mentally prepped. This could happen, and it will, okay? Be prepared. Information is power. I'm going to end this program right here. And this is all orchestrated, says Cable Guy 757. This is all orchestrated. I really think it is. Look, we already know Ripple China, Ripple Russia, Ripple India, Ripple Turkey, Ripple Hong Kong, Ripple Indonesia. You see all this? This was all done in 2013. Ripple is a baby company. How does a baby I was talking to a $500 person today, and I said, here's where the bullshit is. How does Ripple 2013 and 14 hook up with Ripple China and Ripple Russia? The logo's there. It's all there. How is all that possible? A brand new startup company. Do you know what would happen if I went to China to help make a cryptocurrency for that? I would be put in jail as a trader. How does Ripple help China and Russia create a digital cryptocurrency? Because Ripple helped make the digital yuan. I've already shown you this already. Ripple Russia, Ripple China. I've shown you all the pages. There is no way a company, an American little fintech startup company, is going to go into China through Justin Sun was the person that did this, and hook up China and Russia. Man, you're going to face treason charges. You can't do that. Helping them figure out a new currency so they don't have to use the American paper dollar. Do you realize the security threat that is? This whole Ripple thing, that's why I can't go to any Ripple events and say, go Ripple, and look like a 56-year-old hooker cheerleader, right? I'll be 56 April 13th. After what I just told you, how can Ripple, some of you people that are going to this event, ask them, how, in 2014, how did Ripple have Ripple China, Ripple Israel, Ripple Russia? How was Justin Sun working for Ripple at the time go into China? How do you design a crypto that they could potentially use so they don't have to use the dollar? Isn't that against American laws? Isn't that like treasonous behavior? Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, or David Schwartz, either one of you two, can you please comment on how that happened? And they'll be looking at you like, next question. Let's go to a commercial break. Oh shit, there's no commercials here. That's what's going to happen. The Ripple is the government, or it's a government contractor. We know that. I've already showed you that. And everything I show you on this program, We are getting so close. Information is power. Brand new people. Make sure you get the right information. I'll see you all in the next broadcast.